Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahachakvadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS the Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to the 144,000 men out there, all right, as well as the rest of the 1/3 of the men, women, and children. Shalom, shalom. And shalom to the speckled birds out there that are scattered through all four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Nabala back with another lesson. All right, and here is came across this on TikTok, all right, and, a bunch of layoffs, man, are getting ready to happen, all right. I believe what UPS, is gonna, let go of 12,000 job cuts, 24,000. Tech workers been laid off. All right. So, great sorrows, are coming, man. Great sorrows, unimaginable sorrows are coming. All right. So, I got a few things, this is pretty much news and prophecy, man. So I'm going to play this video, man. This is by, Whitney Cordell. All right. And she pretty much, got the scoop, on, the layoffs, that's about to take place here in Babylon the Great. All right. So, many great sorrows, man, is getting ready to take place here in Babylon the Great. So I'm going to play, this video, get into some scriptures, and another news article, and, we'll call it. All right.
News. Layoffs continue to accelerate across the U.S. UPS announced today there will be 12,000 job cuts. American Airlines announced they will be laying off over 600 employees. Pfizer's layoff campaign ramps back up with dozens of job cuts in the San Francisco area. CVS CEO announces more layoffs this week. Microsoft, eBay, and iRobot cut hundreds of jobs. In the first month of the new year, there have already been over 25,000 job cuts from retail to biopharma. Reducing costs, streamlining operations, and artificial intelligence are the reasons companies are giving for these job cuts. If you're curious for the most in-demand jobs for 2024, tax preparers and surgical technicians are topping the list. I love you. Have a good day.
Man, so that's pretty much sums it up right there, man. Major job cuts are coming. All right, and hey, man, the city of confusion is broken down, man. All right, let's matter of fact, let's get that. What is it? The city of confusion is broken down. Let me see. Let's get what is it? Isaiah 24:10. Let's start with that. Isaiah 24:10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. In the city is left desolation. The gate is smitten with destruction. All right. That's what's getting, this place is broken down. Babylon is done. All right. The Lord, has Yahweh Shai Shai has exposed, this place, man, has made this, making this place bare. All right. Has exposed this place, man, for what it is. So now the Lord is getting ready, to bring forth and destruction, man. He's getting ready to, take the mirth and take, the joy out of this place. All right. That's the times that we're in right now, man. All right. And so, as you can see, UPS has let go 12,000, job cuts, P. Fisher, the CEO of CVS, all these jobs are getting cut. All right. And, it's just going to bring, great sorrows, man. All right. Great sorrows. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Second Esdras, man. All right. It talks about great sorrows, man. That's going to take place. Famines, wars, all these things are coming along, man. All these prophecies are coming, coming along all together, man, at one time, man. It's simultaneously. All right. We're going to get Second Esdras 16. And we'll get 17 through 18. Salakia. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. All right. And this is, Esdras, when he had that vision, It says the beginning of sorrows. So these are only the beginning of sorrows, man, and great mournings. You see, a lot of people are going to be, a lot of great sorrows and great mournings is coming upon Babylon the Great, man. All right. Many people are going to go through because of these job cuts, man. People ain't going to be able to, afford their mortgage. People ain't going to be able to feed their families, man, when these things happen. So that's why it says the beginning of famine and great death. All right. Because if people don't have their jobs, how are they going to feed their families, man? How are people going to, afford their mortgage, man? The beginning of wars, you see, and we see, Iran and the U.S. is popping it off right now, man. All right, and that's another article that I'm going to get into. It says, "And the power shall stand in fear." It says, "The power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils." So these are just the beginnings, man. The beginning of evils. It's going to get a whole lot worse than right now, than what it is now. It says, "What shall I do when these evils come?" This is the question, Esdras is asking, man. What shall he do when these evils come, man? All right, which proves, Esdras is here again, reincarnated, through the Spirit, man. He's here. He's somewhere amongst us right now, man. All right, because he's seen these visions happening. All right. And, the book of Isaiah, it tells you, man, Isaiah 19, Isaiah 19 and 14, man, it tells you, that there will be no work, in Egypt, man. All right. And, according to the book of Revelations, it tells you, this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right. So it's all spiritual, man. So let's go to the book of Isaiah 19. Let's go 14 and 15. It says, Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. All right. A bunch of corruption. It says, and they have caused Egypt to err. All right. So this here, this is spiritual Egypt, which is, Babylon the Great, in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggering in the vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. All right. Because this is, spiritual Egypt right here, man, as stated, Sodom and Egypt, as stated in Revelations, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So you see with all these job cuts, man, hey, man, it's getting to the point where there literally ain't going to be no work. There's going to be no work at all, man. The grinders are going to cease. All right. So let's get that, man, in the book of Ecclesiastes, man. The grinders are going to cease, man. Meaning there ain't going to be no more work, man. Let's get that Ecclesiastes, not Ecclesiasticus, but Ecclesiastes 12. And we'll get 3 and 4. All right, because things are gonna, continue. Matter of fact, we'll start at 1. It says, "Remember now, Salakia." It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth." You see, remember Him now, man. While you have the liberty to do it, before shit hits the fan. It says, "While evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. For the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble," you see, the keepers of the house shall tremble, "and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease." You see, grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. You see, the grinders cease, man. No jobs, man. There ain't gonna be no jobs. So people, the windows be darkened. They see no future. They see no hope. When these things start to take place, when the Lord starts bringing forth these judgments, man, and judging Babylon, man, taking away these jobs from people, man. All right. They ain't gonna be able to feed their family. They ain't gonna be able to afford their mortgage. All right, so it ain't gonna be no future for them, no hope, man. When they see there's no jobs, man. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of grinding is low. You see, and he shall rise up the voice of the he shall rise up the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. You see the grind. So no jobs, you know, um, and pretty much, there's gonna be no reason for people to get up early anymore, man. They ain't gonna be able to get up early, get ready for work. All these things are gonna be, it's gonna be, a hit to Babylon, man, when these things start taking place, man. It's gonna catch people off guard, man, when these things happen, man. They should say peace and safety instead of destruction come among them, man. Come upon them, roughly paraphrasing. All right, man. So, that's a lot of jobs. 12,000 job cuts for UPS, 24,000, tech workers, man. CVS, we're getting rid of 650 employees, man. All right, so this is going to be, a trickle effect, man, all throughout Babylon the Great, man. All right, all throughout Babylon the Great, man. These are just the beginning of sorrows, man. The beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning, man. Just the beginning of the how much worse it's going to get, before, the coming of our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Jacob's trouble, man, is here. Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble is here, man. All right. Now I got another article, man, that I want to bring out. All right. So this is pretty much, Babylon the Great. They went on and attacked Iraq, man. So things are heating up. So this is pretty much, World War III, news and update right here, man, on that whole situation of how those 3 soldiers, got bombed by that drone. All right. So it says Pentagon confirms strikes against 85 targets in Iraq and Syria. Washington has bombed Iranian-backed militias following a drone strike that killed 3 American soldiers. It says U.S. force has begun a new bombing campaign in the Middle East to punish Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards, IRGC, Quds Force, and affiliated militia groups for the series of drone and missile attacks on American military based in the region. It says Washington's latest airstrike began around midnight Baghdad time on Saturday and hit more than 85 targets in Syria and Iraq. Whoo! And U.S. Central Command. It says Sitcom said in the statement the operation involved numerous aircrafts, including long-range bombs flown from the U.S., which dropped over 125 precision munitions of the target. You see? And this is what Babylon is known for, being the hammer of the earth. You see? And this is why these nations, are going to destroy Babylon the Great, man, for all the, all these different bombings that Babylon the Great is bringing forth, man. All right? This is, leading up to World War III and heating up to the pinnacle of it, man. Which eventually is going to, cause Babylon the Great, to be nuked. All right. It says those targets include command and control centers, intelligence sites, weapon caches, and supply chain facilities in Iranian-backed militias, as well as their IRGC sponsors who facilitated attacks, U.S. and coalition forces, Sitcom said. It says the bombings follow a series of assaults on American military base in the Middle East, including a drone attack that killed 3 American soldiers and wounded more than 40 others in secretive U.S. installation in Jordan. It says that base, called Tower 22, is located near the Syrian and Iraqi borders. The attack on Tower 22 was planned, resourced, and facilitated by the Islamic resistance in Iraq. It says White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said on Wednesday the group consists of multiple militants, including Khatib and Haboza, which was launched multiple rockets and drone strikes against U.S. forces in the region since Israel's Hamas war began in October. All right, so I'm not going to keep reading on, man, but you pretty much get the point, man. So, we see, man, that hey, man, we're pretty much, we're in World War III, and hey man, this MOTB could be, implanted, not implanted, but it could be pretty much, ushered out at any time, man. Any time, man. All right, things are heating up. According to how scriptures said it was going to happen, man. All right. So we're in those times. We're in those times, brothers and sisters, man. We're in those times, man. We got to keep on, pushing, man. Fight the good fight of faith. All right, because we're in those times where they're getting ready to implement that MOTB, man. All right. And the Lord is getting ready to visit this place, man. All right, so we're gonna finish off with 2nd Esdras 9. Let's get that 2nd Esdras 9, and then we'll close out with that. All right, because the Lord's getting ready to visit this place, man. 2nd Esdras 9. We'll start at 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou times diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. And we're seeing a lot of these signs pass, man. All right, wars, rumors of wars. The uproars of the people. All right, we're seeing Revelations 11 and 14. Take off. What is it? The book of Joel 3 and 2. All right, Ezekiel 38. We're seeing all these different prophecies taking place, man. And eventually, the Revelations 13, 6 and 16, is coming into play. We've seen with the Neuralink. All right. So, hey, man, these are just, many signs, the past, man, And it says, Then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And there's earthquakes daily, man. Uproars of the people daily all throughout the world, man. It says, for like as all is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest. All right. So, we're at the end, man. What is it? 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, man. The end has manifest. We're at the end of what? We're at the end of Esau's kingdom. All right. We're at the end, and it has manifested, man. These things have manifested, through the preaching of this word, man. Through going through all four corners of the earth. You see, what does the scripture says? The scripture tells you, matter of fact, let's get that. What is it? Man, what is it? It's in the book of Revelations. Hurt no man, is it in the book of Revelations? Let me see. It says it's in the book of Revelations. Salakia. Revelations 9. Let me see. And it came to them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither the green things, neither. That's not the one I wanted. But that's a good one. Because they're not going to let loose the destruction. Until the 144,000 are sealed. So let's just get straight to the point. It says, and it was commanded that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not. Oh no, that's not it. Slakia. Dang, man, it's in the book of Revelations. I know it's in the book of Revelations. Hurt not the sea. Let's see. Hurt not the sea. Let me see. Revelation 7 and 3. That's what it is. Salakia. It says, let's start with 7. It said, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. You see, holding the 4 winds of the earth. All right. Meaning, they're holding back that destruction. It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor any tree. It says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels. All right. The 4 angels that are on the 4 corners of the earth, meaning the north, east, the south, and the west. And it says it was given to hurt. It was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. You see? And that goes into that Tawah. It says, and I heard the number of them which was sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of the tribe of Israel. So those 144,000 men, the elect, all right, are sealed on the forehead. Are sealed with that Tawah, meaning with the exemption of judgment, man. All right. So, the Lord is getting ready. We're measuring the times diligently, man. He's bringing forth that destruction now, and the 144,000, very, very well could be sealed right now, man. Most likely they are sealed, man, from, what Apostle Tahar, is saying, man, because he says Shalom to the 144,000, man. So, the elect very well are sealed now, man. So the Lord's getting ready to, bring forth that destruction, man. All right. And these judgments. All right. So those are the times that we're in, man. All right. So, with that being said, I'm going to close out. All right. I pray that this lesson was edifying to you, brothers and sisters out there that are, tuned in. All right. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ra, Hachach, Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of the GMS Great Millstone once again, who teach and who rule well. All right. And this is Brother Nabala until the next lesson. Shalom, shalom.